Can you just tell me a little bit about yourself and how you became involved with tropical arts?
Well, I have always been interested in theatre and the arts from a young age, and I joined tropical arts when I was 10 years old with Romeo and Juliet and fell in love with it, mainly with the community here and the inclusivity of this place. And I think this is my 12th Shakespeare production this year. And yeah, it's been an incredible journey, and I've met a lot of amazing, talented people in this space.
What keeps you coming back?
I think our general society and culture is not very inclusive, and coming here I have found a community where people with different backgrounds and abilities and experience of Shakespeare are all on an equal level playing field, and we're all struggling and learning the Shakespearean text. And yeah, it's amazing how many people I would never have met otherwise, particularly from ARC Disability Services and Deaf Services, where I learned to communicate with people in different ways. Like, I've learned a little bit of sign language, and I think the rest of the community is really missing out on that connection, and also cross-cultural connection with people from overseas as well, joining in the productions.
Do you think there's something about Shakespeare that makes it easy to be inclusive?
I think there is, because it was written over 500 years ago, so no one really knows what Shakespeare's true intentions were, and the language is complex and difficult for anyone to understand, and no one is in a position that knows more than anyone else, particularly because no one really knows what Shakespeare intended. But also Shakespeare's writing is very playful, and it allows for a broad scope of interpretations and adaptations that meet with modern concerns. Like, for example, we did Hamlet and the climate emergency a few years ago, and managed to fit Shakespeare's words into a context that we can communicate our own message through.
How have you developed emotionally through learning Shakespeare and being a part of the tropical arts?
I have definitely grown a lot as a person in my confidence in myself, and also in my empathy and compassion for other people around me through learning about other people. I've over the years learned from a lot of very experienced actors and directors who have taught me a lot of skills that seem to be physical, like stage presence and projecting your voice, but they actually have implications on how I present myself as a person and how confident I am in what I say. And I think that is a profound thing that a lot of people would benefit from.
So you've developed your life skills through this process?
Definitely. I think of myself as quite a introverted person and quite a shy person, but through this theatre training over years and years, and I've really found my voice on stage, and I find a place where I can be myself and be proud of myself in front of an audience where I'd normally kind of sneak into the background.
We're just in rehearsals at the moment. Rehearsals are just starting for CLEO and Tony. Tell me a little bit about your role in this production.
Well, I've only been involved quite late in the process this year due to my other studies, but I have been cast as the role of Philo, which is one of Tony's men, and I open the play being, I believe, one of the only characters that addresses the audience and brings the audience into the whole story of what is going on with Tony and CLEO. I think Doug has asked me to give a bit of a song at the beginning introducing the play, which will be very exciting.
Do you have any sort of method or technique that you use when you're getting ready to start rehearsals for the productions with Shakespeare?
I think before entering the space, I always find that warm-ups and physical and vocal exercises have more than just the impact of warming up your body and your vocal cords, but also get you into a frame of mind where you're really in the character and invested in the role that you're doing, and also very aware of everyone around you and what part you play in the whole production.
And what are you looking forward to most out of this production?
Definitely getting to know new people and creating an even bigger community than we've already managed to create through Tropical Arts. This year there are so many new faces and very passionate and very enthusiastic people, and the enthusiasm spreads throughout the whole cast, and it's really amazing to see.